VoiD will have to put all of those skills and all of that labbing to the test to make sure that he does not get run over by a player like Nogh.
Yeah, fun fact, Forsburn Cape outranges Loxodont Axe.
He needs real.
He probably does need it. I wanted to argue that so bad. He probably does need it.
We are unfortunately looking at the two worst characters in the game. No cap.
Real shit.
but they're so good and they're so fun. As we reset for game one, a quick button check was made, and we're getting right into the action.
The restart button.
Oh, it's so good.
Love to see it. Here we go, getting into this game early. Already not employing one of the biggest strategies in this matchup, utilizing the grounded side special to cover the Ledgehog against Forsburn. One of the biggest things, and throwing out early on, recognizing that VoiD cannot be as comfortable as he wants to getting back to ledge. Setting that into his mind early on, that is going to be some good conditioning to cover the entirety of this best of 5 set. We're excited to see where that ends up taking us, but regardless, Nogh is starting out crazy so far. The flower spot on that back is coming out, but that sweet spot is going to come out. Nogh is looking like a threat to be messed with right now.
Yeah, and all that VoiD had there in that moment was another clone dash after the clone respawn. Didn't have any sort of teleports or anything else, and it turned into big opportunity for Nogh, who takes the first stock. Needs this edge guard here, finds the down air. One more should do it, and it does.
That's the thing, man. Forsburn's movement is so, especially with the clouds of smoke, being able to move around the stage literally so effortlessly and cover some of these big parts of the stage where you don't know where he's going to be dropping out at any point in the match. Especially with that clone where you can have insane movement on 2 different characters on the screen. The one thing you really match with that is going to be those big hitboxes of Loxodont, and Nogh is doing a fantastic job so far. My lord.
Yeah, a couple of times now, though, Nogh has been calling out the clone spawns and the attempts to get in positions to do them. That's a good stock. Getting himself into the magma conversion off of that up tilt. But seeing VoiD try and do like the standard Forsburn, like full hop into spawn clone for an extra stall. Nice teleport. Shoutouts.
Who's that guy?
He's popping off. Clone AI is really good in this game, but the pop was just a little bit too early, as not only was there a parry, but a huge combo afterwards, 75%, and not climbing just as high. Getting the mix-ups, not going for the down strong, instead just setting up for a tech chase. VoiD trying to make the most out of this game 1 hole and this big deficit that he's in, a back air to wrap up and force an edge guard. Needs one more hit, not going to find it immediately. Looked for the clone conversion, but there is nothing there.
Here comes delaying. There's recovery there with the side special. Getting back to the meatball there as well, trying to avoid the onslaught from this Forsburn. Short hop into the nair as well, trying to hold the ledge. Nice high recovery there from VoiD to catch him, getting a little aggressive with that ledge hog. Cape into Forsburn. Not going to do it there just yet. Delaying there with no charges. That's definitely going to do it there. Not going to make that bag. Good stuff there from VoiD. An entire cloud of fog covering the entirety of the stage. A big aggressive there with that recovery. At 153, the back air might just do it, and it will. Nogh taking game 1. And, isn't it so nice to see Loxodont playing in a matchup that isn't -13?
Yeah, it gets problematic for VoiD, who is doing a whole lot of like mix-ups and setups and set play with Forsburn, but Nogh has made very astute callouts on when clone is getting spawned, when smoke is covered, almost fully covering the screen. Just like good tabs on how VoiD likes to move, especially around platforms that Nogh has barely found a need to even clear away smoke. Just having an inkling about where this Forsburn was going to be and putting hitboxes there, regardless of if it's covered up by smoke or not. Like, that is just really astute observation on the side of Nogh, and put it together for a low % 1 stock.
Oh yeah, 100%. And we're seeing the biggest thing that Nogh's taking advantage of in this matchup so far. I definitely think it's going to be those Loxodont aerials in a matchup like this, not only to get rid of the clouds of smoke throughout the entirety of the stage, but also given you have big hitboxes to deal with clone. Either it's like just getting out of there or just having conditioning good space to keep your box safe. And we're just seeing like even like there's huge cloud of smoke on the screen, and Nogh can do the move he's most comfortable with. Like I mentioned early on, that Loxodont down air. he has a lot more freedom to find those pickups because Forsburn is going to be falling a lot more with combos when you have that clone running in, and a lot of that those Forsburn combos are starting from the ground.
It's a solid combo to start off though, and an earlier down air, but tries to get out in the second one, but that's where the anti-air game from Loxodont is just so good. Like, Loxodont up tilt is such a perfect catch-all button for how Forsburn likes to do some of his initial dash coverage and full hop delay mix-ups, and that's just a little bit harder to do around up tilt. But if you know what's coming, then you can start to play around it harshly. There's a huge pickup though from Nogh after the first stock was taken by VoiD.
High recovery there with that clone, utilizing that cloud to keep him hidden. Now VoiD doing a good job of finding some good damage there with those up airs, keeping Nogh on the platform, keeping him uncomfortable in the air, which is what you got to do against the character. Like you mentioned, if you keep Loxodont in a bad position, keep him the aggression against him, you can put him in a really weird position. But there we go. After he gets stock, only down 39%. But with all the cloud being set up on the stage, and that combust coming out, what a clean ledge trap there from VoiD.
Perfect clone pop. Just like perfectly spaced and angled to make sure that Lox couldn't make it back, and you can just ledge hog to the end of the stock. Excellent stuff. And excellent usage of cone comes in yet again, but Nogh is ever the explosive one. Has to get you with reverse back air though. Seemed like he wanted the sweet spot instead, yet jab 2 up strong. The damage is already so high up here. Like, this could be one big read to end it all, and the back air not gonna do it. Wow, perfect DI.
125, looking deep away, back throw coming out with the meatball there as well, going for the aggression there with the side special. What was he cooking? Oh my god, he's alive! What is he cooking? What's going on?
Okay,
someone get Chef Loxodont out of the damn kitchen. Get this man out of the kitchen. This is a fire hazard.
I love how like both of them are just so greedy for taking stocks. It's like, oh, I smell blood in the water. It's time. It's like, no. Sometimes it's okay just to live.
Guys, we gotta play neutral. What's going on here?
No, it's all advantage. Oops,
all advantage. Definition of neutral, bro. You're ruining everything. You can't have this. I can't believe
I think
it.
half of fighting game community as a whole just got called out there. Chill.
The grounded footsies that Rival2 is known for.
Yes, of course. With characters like Crag.
Anyways, we make the ledge. I love the combust there at the ledge from VoiD. Catching the jump there with the back air. Still not going to do it. The good coverage guards a lot of the cloud of smoke and that down air coming out. That was a last stock ever.
But perfect placement by VoiD all the same. You know he's looking for the down air every single time because that is Forsburn's way to get early stocks. Basically, period. Combust isn't as strong as it was in Rivals of Aether 1, so you're centered on making down air your finisher, or at least your setup tool, into a finisher like down strong or up strong or something like that. And against Loxodont, who's got a recovery that is exploitable, that's what VoiD has been setting up for. Even with all the shenanigans that was happening off stage, VoiD getting a chance to grab ledge, then drop zone down air.
I want to interrupt real quick. I'm sorry. I was updating the score and I just hear, "What up, baby?" And VoiD's just behind me. We live together. Just ran down just to scare the shit out of me. Shouts to VoiD. I hope you get 3-1, Jim.
Got him.
Absolutely owned it.
So not only did he do the crackhead option in game, he did in real life too. That's VoiD. That's the world's greatest gamer right there.
He's streaming right now. He's streaming his run. But stay here because this is the mainstream where you'll get all the action.
You can, if you got 2 phones, you got a laptop, you got 2 devices.
Multi-twitch.tv.
For the load, you know, pull up both streams. Anyways, we're taking this to Air Armada. This is Nogh's. Honestly, I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, yo, Nogh's kind of a madman taking Loxodont to the stage. But I'm definitely seeing why he's a lot more comfortable on the stage, especially from his Miami run. The fact that like you're able to cover so much of the stage with Loxodont up strong and his aerials in general, and the fact that Meatball forces such awkward recovery angles, so the opponent has to deal with the very nefarious walls on the side. I really like how Nogh's taking a liking to Air Armada in general. I really think he's taking full advantage of the stage. Even if it's a cheeser stage, it's okay. No, you can be a teaser. It's alright. I still appreciate you.
The dichotomy of all stages in Rivals of Aether too, is that there's going to be someone's favorite stage, and there's going to be plenty of stages that are heavily exploitable. I mean, you shouted out earlier, like Omar, another premier Loxodont player, loves Hyperborean Harbor. Counterpicks it every time it's not banned and is an expert on the stage. This could be the same thing for Nogh, but Air Armada, given it's not conventionally as good, but it is very, very powerful. Now, on the downside here, the platforms are so good for Forsburn, not only to help with recovery, but also to help with his general offensive game plans. Forsburn's initial dash makes flat drop aerials so effective, and then you can turn it into something so much more.
As you mentioned that too, VoiD's on a tear right now, 79% out the gates, fighting more damage as well. Crossing Loxodont here like a salad, keeping him in tumble here. Oh, tried to have the right idea with the grab, not going to find the one just yet. Up throw coming out. He's just Trunk just barely avoiding that from Nogh. Comes the up airs again. VoiD looking to close this one out soon. Not going to find the pick up there with that cape just yet. Using that down special to get away into the back here. Very good stuff for Nogh, not even using the down special aggressively, but also defensively to get out of that very scary situation there.
Man, Nogh is such a huge Tusks enjoyer. Like, we see it all the time as a we see it all the time as a landing option from him, which is especially dangerous. A recovery from the top rope there as well from Nogh, trying to set up yet more damage and yet more powerful opportunities, but that's going to be a down throw, seeing the DI up in order to avoid the tech chase after, but that just sets up into Forsburn's master plan, and VoiD taking another stock lead, but this one's a little bit more precarious here, Momo.
Definitely well said. And VoiD, of course, utilizing those small clouds to find more of those approaching down airs. Here comes Nogh, setting up again, putting him to the mixer there with that F tilt, dragging him in, avoiding that clone, definitely being a lot more aware of the clone movement. That's big, and drop down there through the platform with the forward air. Tusk coming out, still not going to do it. VoiD doing a really good job of delaying in the air and forcing Nogh to adapt with the timings of his anti-air combos. But here comes the up strong, and that's going to do it. Last knock scenario here. The big deciding game 3. Whoever wins game 3 here, if we end up going to a game 5, we'll have Siege counterpick for said game 5. So it's going to be big for whoever takes this game at the end.
Looked for dash attack there, maybe anticipating Nogh to spot dodge after there was a couple of down throws, down and forward throw mix-ups in between. Instead, we're just setting up some more smoke. VoiD, not a fan of getting any smoke charges, it seems like. There's no super clone, combust, or anything in between on the table. We're just using it as a disguise in order to set up for a big finisher. Flat drop up air, needs the back air, doesn't see it, so ends up spawning clone instead, but that gives Nogh an opportunity to get the gears turning.
Special pommel, that's huge. Into the down throw as well to send him back away on the magma ground. And the down throw again coming out from VoiD, trying to catch at the ledge. Big up to catch both the clone and VoiD there. Up air, the shield drop on the platform, goes to the charge F strong. Huge option there, setting up the magma there as well. Keeping him at bay, the meatball again coming out. Nogh gonna find the back here. An amazing last conversion there in the end on that final stock. Nogh kind of coming to life at the perfect moment. And that's how you do it, man. Taking game 3 by the skin of his tusk.
Yeah, that was a tight finish. A couple of close calls for VoiD as he was able to get out of very, very dangerous situations, but the option coverage from Nogh has been amazing. I mean, for every game we've seen him, but especially right there, being able to cover air dodge in any direction and find a finisher in back air was perfect.
Nogh,
Chef's
the way
kiss,
that,
if you will.
Aha!
I'm Italian.
There you go. Lord drop.
Lord drop. Yep.
No bias. No, I think the big adaptation that Nogh made towards the end that was really the difference maker is the fact of utilizing the down special on Loxodont defensively, right? Because he's going for a lot of those setups. We realize in this matchup against Forsburn, you don't need that offensively. Like, you have such huge disjoints to outrange Forsburn in the air. You don't need to set up those ridiculously early tusk kills. Instead, you use that defensively to stop the anti-air onslaught that VoiD's setting up, like the up airs from the platform, the setting up with cape on the platform into another up strong. That's what you need down strong for, to get out of that stuff in those sticky situations, so you can get back and find your advantage state whenever you get back in the driver's seat once you hit the ground. It's definitely good adaptation, but as we say that, we're going into game 4. Nogh up 2-1. VoiD 1 game away from dropping out of this tournament.
interesting options there from VoiD, trying to get a very high value star very quickly, but there's the big one. Not only is Cape giant and can outrange even even Loxodont's most high range of moves, but also the big body and floaty nature of Loxodont means you get a Cape up tilt a lot of the times. Not that it matters here for Nogh, though, as he's in a mighty percent lead and just clearing out all of this smoke as much as he can. Yikes.
Good night. Sheesh, dog. Fun fact for all my beautiful viewers out there. The longer you hold a Loxodont strong attack with Magma, the longer the Magma hangs out on the ledger. So next time you get play against a Loxodont on rank, please remember that, because people get hit by that way too much. Definitely real.
Forward strong at ledge is it's ledge trapping, don't you know? Oh, misses the timing on that down air, but you still get down tilt into back air. VoiD needing that one finisher, and there it is.
That's the finisher. There you go, baby.
Down air. That's what you want to. It's what VoiD has been setting up every time he's off stage. Any means to land a down air. The kindling for that finisher.
Alas,
there was a jump taken somewhere in that combo, and it seemed like VoiD did not realize that with his low recovery.
Yo, Nogh, yo, relax, dude.
Coverage.
He's going insane right now. Meatball into back air. Another up tilt coming out. Do we see 0 to death? Not just barely denying that, but still Nogh is on an absolute tear. One conversion away from taking this over VoiD, knock him out of this tournament. Spot dodge comes out. Nogh for the forward strong, still not going to take it. Aggressive with the down stop. No magma charges to save him out. He's barely avoiding the tussles. VoiD, we need to see something to get back in this game. Golly.
It was a cheeky mix-up in order to get out of danger, but we're... Okay, that was,
oh my god.
That was almost sick. God, Nogh is just so good. I can't even be mad. Yeah, just let it rip.
I'm definitely not mad because that was a 3-1.
Yep. As EE cursed him.
That's a world's greatest elephant right there.
You don't deserve power.
And there
Shit, my
goes.
bad.
No, so now you go up to his room and call him a gym.
True.
Got folded. Especially in that last game. SD aside, it was all Nogh in the driver's seat from basically the end of the first stock to the end of the game in full control and full force. Nogh will be moving on into loser semifinals, top 4 finish for the Elephant as he takes on Stango in loser semifinals.
Sheesh, dog. Yeah, Loxodont in top 4. The downplay's got to stop, guys. I'm new to Sing. I'm absolutely locked in here. We got Stango. We got the best loser semifinals we could ask for, honestly. Stango